look, I don't want to get into this because I don't enjoy arguing with you because you're very frustrating. I'm just saying I want to be left alone. That's my point.
You want to be left alone. What does that mean?
It means I don't want people to tell me like
you want
that I have to
be whatever. Right.
That my kids have to be gay or whatever. I don't know.
Right, but
just
nobody's saying that, right? No, nobody's saying that. I mean, that's crazy.
Well, I'll give you an example. If I were to send my kids to public school, I don't want for my 6-year-old to be exposed to a book talking about like gay sex or
but that's not happening,
like that.
Is it?
That is happening.
Really? Where?
That is happening. Look it up. I'm sure there's a book that went viral for like it was in elementary schools and it was teaching kids about like sex.
You seem to have a really
stuff, and I just don't want that.
Yeah, you seem to have a really good grasp on the topic,
on reality,
because you're prepared to homeschool your kids because of some anecdote that you are telling me to quote.
Chat. He may or may not know.
Do you have any other specifics to guide my research?
You could just look it up. I'm sure it's easy to find.
Okay. Can you guys look it up? Is there an epidemic of 6-year-olds learning about sex?
It's specifically a book that is teaching kids to be gay.
Are you referring to the books in Dearborn, Michigan?
Hey!
Something happened in
AP!
That's why I asked.
Rocking the fucking HasanPiker merch.
No, I didn't. I've never seen this in person. I've only seen this on the internet. So hold on.
Okay. Well, I don't. Well, you know, there's a lot of people who are scared. I've heard that point before. It's like I don't want my kids to go to public school and then like they become gay. They get tricked to become gay or trans or something. And well, you say that there was a 6-year-old's learning about gay sex or something, and it's ruining society. So let's look into that.
I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. No, I did not say that. I didn't say that it was ruining society. You're just like, oh my God, this is so frustrating.
Hold on.
You take one piece of information from what I've said, and then you create like this absolute version, the absolute wrong version of what I said.
Can I play something for you?
It's
that's
so
related.
frustrating.
Let me play something that's related.
I was tanning and I just overheard some kids talking loudly. They were talking about something transgender, something gay. I got up and I went and I talked to them and they were like 16, 17. And I asked them, I'm like, I just have a question. How many people are gay at your school? Like how many people are in the LGBT community, would you say? And one kid immediately said like 60%. And I was like, huh? And the kid's like, no, he's exaggerating. And then it's probably like 35, 40%. And I was like, what? Are you serious? Like almost half? And they're like almost half are transgender or gay. And I'm like, bro, I graduated high school like 4 years ago and there was like 3 gay people. What happened?
Yes.
By the way, this is from last year. It says, what the F is happening with gay people? 10 years ago, everyone called them F words, the F slur for gay people in high school. And today, 1 in 6 high schoolers claim to be gay.
There it is, boys.
1 in 6. So yeah, it's continuing. More and more people.
So do you miss the days when we could call gay people, you know, the F word?
No, I just think it's surprising. I think it's crazy that that's happened. It's been such a popular trend lately.
Yeah, but that's not true either, is it? It's not 1 in 6.
No, it is. It is.
Really?
I've talked
your
to
data?
my cousins that are in high school. I've talked to my cousins in high school.
His
I've talked
data.
to strangers that were in high school that go to my school, and a lot of people liked that video and commented on it and said the same thing. I mean, it's
that's data. Never mind.
Gay and transgender these days than before, and I thought it was surprising that there's such. No, 30% or more sometimes. There was such a spike in it, which I thought was crazy and surprising.
See, Ethan got to bust out the left-handed, the number of people who are left-handed. Sigma data set. Come on, bring up the spike.
Maybe that it's becoming more acceptable to come out of the closet, so to speak.
Yeah, it's becoming more acceptable and it's becoming more of a trend, and more people are saying like, hey, this is, I don't know, whatever. I think it's also becoming more acceptable, but it's more of a trend now.
You said it's not genetic, sexuality is programmed. I wasn't into girls when I was 12 weeks old, right? I mean, you're a baby. Why would you want to fuck women at 12 weeks? If a baby human was kept in a white room until he turned 18, he wouldn't have a sexuality. I think he'd be fucking brain dead.
He would just be an animal. Yeah, no. Yeah, it would just be straight limbic system.
Well, there's actually studies, right, of when there was like a wolf girl or something who wasn't exposed, or she was kept in a basement.
Wait till he finds out how gay fucking animals are, dude. Oh, brother. These guys, they lose their minds when they find out, like, Animals are gay as shit, dog. That's the worst example you can point
even though
to.
they were getting enough food or air, like they just needed affection and love. So the study couldn't even be finished. I looked it up. So it was too like inhumane.
So you say
that I tweeted that. I tweeted that because people think they're born gay, and I don't think they're born gay.
So people.
Oh no!
They choose to be gay.
I don't think people are born gay. Yeah, I think that
they choose to be
it's a life choice. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And so why would someone want to choose that? Especially if you go back like 20 years ago, right? Like, or like, 50 years ago. If you go back all the way.
Do you know, Ethan, why I read on that a long time ago? It's guys that don't have tight relationships with their father, from what I remember.
They end up gay.
Right. That's one of
Jimmy.
What? Is that a bad thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's back it up a little bit there.
No,
Do you know have a good
as
relationship with your father?
I remember
Ethan?
as a kid.
No, not.
reading
I mean,
on
it's
it.
okay. It's not like.
I didn't mean anything bad by it, but a commonality I saw
Oh
from when I was
God!
in my 20s.
Who's
'cause
this
I
guy?
was never gay. Was like,
Jimmy.
Why are they letting
Did I
him
say
cook?
something bad?
I'm just trying to help you.
Stop cooking, man.
Okay, then I'm not gonna say anything.
Get out of the fucking kitchen,
That's
dog.
just what I
What the
I'm gonna
hell?
go take a piss.
All right, go ahead. I want to unpack this with you. This is interesting.
Damn.
Sorry if I
I haven't peed
Sec-
once. By the
second
way.
P. Yeah, he's on his second P right now.
Oh, who is that? Beta.
How much longer, Heath, do you keep him on? Is he your whole podcast?
I didn't expect it to go this long, but this is great. I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
He says that this was going to be a life-changing experience for you. Do you think it's life-changing so far? Have you seen the light?
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the light, but it's too bright.
Yeah.
It's too
I'm with
bright. Yeah.
So,
Who's that?
any good movies lately?
Na, na, na.
Are you trying to get in on the call? No.
Changed my life.
Can I? Okay, so check this out. Here, I want to hit you with something about the gay thing.
Okay.
So.
Okay, Ethan, let's talk for 14 more minutes, and then I have to go. So that
Okay,
should give
that's
us
fair.
enough
That's
time
fair.
to.
That's fair. So listen, left-handed people, the amount of left-handed people back in the day was really low.
I sent him
People
back.
with left-handed were seen as inferior, and they were forced to use their right hand more often. But as it became
Okay.
more acceptable and people realized left-handed people weren't demons, then the amount of left-handed people increased, and it became steady at what, like 10% or something?
12%.
12% is left-handed. It went up astronomically
Wait.
all of a sudden. and
What
then
did it go for? From what to what? From what percent to 12%?
It went from about 3% to 12%, so a fourfold
So
increase.
4 times. Wow. Interesting.
And people don't. Would you say people choose to be left-handed?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, but that'd be silly. Why would you? choose to
Motherfucker,
be
you don't know
left-handed?
anything about anything, and yet you still chirp on it. Why not chirp on this too?
I don't know. Maybe
Can I
you're
ask
just
you?
born.
If you go
I don't know.
back, what was the Turing guy who invented? He invented
Alan
computers.
Turing.
Alan Turing.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
a closeted gay man, and
Yeah, he was gay.
when he came out, he was like lobotomized and ostracized and
Yeah.
his whole, so
No,
why
he got
would someone
chemical
like that
castrated,
choose
not
to be gay?
lobotomized, and he killed himself.
I don't know. They felt that it was who they truly were inside, probably, and
that a
that's where they
choice?
felt comfortable.
So wait, if it's
I mean,
someone's
yeah, maybe.
if somebody's being true to their
How
inner
is it not a
self, how
choice?
is that a choice?
How is it not? I mean, they're deciding that this is the way that they're going to express like who they really are. This is what they're going to do.
Do you choose
What do
every
you
day
mean?
to be attracted to women?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I'm just naturally attracted to women.
Right. So do I need to connect the dots, or you got it?
No, he's too stupid. He doesn't understand.
Let me think about it. Hold on.
Go
Let
ahead.
me collect my thoughts.
Go ahead. It's all good. Take your time. Because you're so close. You said
I
there-
wasn't.
By the
thing
way,
is, I wasn't
typed
born-
that in, and Ethan literally said it as I was pressing
I've
enter.
developed, and now that I'm mature in it, and I'm secure
He's
in my
cooking.
attraction to women. I wasn't born being attracted to women. I wasn't born with the sexuality, and I think that you kind of just figure it out, and then you like based on the way you grow up in your environment or whatever happens to you in life, you go one or the other way. I read a statistic. You guys, you can have your team look it up, but it was like a majority of people that are part of the LGBTQ have had like some sort of traumatic sexual experience in their life, or they have some sort of traumatic event happen in their life.
Oh
that,
my God.
Greatly influences their coming out or their decision or whatever to be whatever it is that they want to be. And also, although it's a very small proportion of the population of them, which I think it's like, I don't know what percent it is. They are responsible for a majority of like the sexual, what is the word?
I don't like you, but I respect that you stand on your belief. Wait, why don't you like me?
Like sexual abuse cases, like they're responsible for it, which would just mean that it would make sense, because if they were sexually abused, then they would be more likely to sexually abuse.
So
I'm sure you learned that in therapy.
You think gay people are more likely to be abusive to children?
Sexually abusive? I think that's a statistic. Yeah, I think that's true.
The overwhelming majority of literally the overwhelming majority of sexual assault that's done on children are conducted by straight people.
Do kids
straight men
their upbringing?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Like straight white men, as a matter of fact. Like it's not even a question. Okay. Like if we're looking at like broad categorizations, if we're gonna make like an assertion, white men, straight white men in particular, literally get eviscerated in this combo. Okay, like not even fucking close,
that's fine. If it makes them happy, then do that. I have friends that are gay, so I don't know. Like you're in this podcast, you're gonna try to
because there are more straight men than LGBTQ members.
I don't have anything against.
No, I'm talking like proportionally too. What the fuck are you talking about?
There's this idea that gay people are predators. That's super homophobic and actually super wrong, right? There's no credible scientific study or evidence that suggests that lesbian, gay, bisexual, or trans people are more likely to sexually abuse children than heterosexual. In fact, research has consistently shown that sexual orientation is not a predictor of sexual offending of a child. The American Psychological Association, among other professional organizations, has stated that there's no empirical evidence to support the notion that homosexuality is a risk for child sexual abuse.
So I found a study actually that I read that said there's 4 environments a child can grow up in, right? Or more than that, but you could have married male, female. You could have unmarried male, female, married male, male, married female, female. And the absolute best case scenario for a child, the best environment was married male and female for various reasons.
That's not real. That's fake. That study's not real. That's not a real study. There is no such study on the planet. It's two-pair bonding. That's it.
They saw that these kids were often more depressed. They had more anxiety. They had trouble paying attention in school.
That's false.
Et cetera.
It's a Facebook study. He's just as a literal. I have read so many studies on this. It is objectively false.
I'll link you the study and you could read it. I don't think
there are literally meta studies. Like no shot, dude. No
the man
shot.
Gives something that the child needs, and the woman gives something.
This motherfucker saw a Facebook poll. Is the study Shapiro talked about? You covered it. Let me find.
I'll send you the study.
Still, like, let's assume that's true. Like, who cares, right?
Well, you would want your kid to grow up and not.
Well, of course, my kid's gonna grow up.
Not be.
I fucked my wife. I mean, I fucked my wife, and we had a kid.
You wouldn't.
It's none of my. You said you just wanted to be left alone, bro. Why do you care?
You're asking me. That's why I'm responding.
Okay. What do you do with the data? The data has some application.
We have 7 minutes, Ethan. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Can we end it on a good note, or is that out of the question?
No. You're right. Let's move on. It's not that. It's whatever. Let's see. I want to show you. Well, first, okay. Let's just do this. I know you don't have a lot of time. Your thoughts on Andrew Tate, real fast. I just want to address this with you.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. So just tell me real fast. Do you think he's a role model? Do you think he's a good guy? Like, I just want to hear you talk about him in short. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I'll tell you what I think, and please don't interrupt me so I can get everything out.
Just try to be succinct, okay, if you can be, because we don't have a lot of time.
There are some things about Tate that are good things that men would want to emulate, and there are some things that you should absolutely not emulate. there are both. There are bad and good.
So what are
That's where I stand.
So I think
So
the good
you
ones
want to
are
start with
obvious.
good or bad?
The good ones are obvious. Like, we know he's like rich and successful and whatever, yada yada yada. So what are the bad ones? That's what I'm curious about.
Okay, starting a agency and like an OnlyFans agency or webcam agency, I don't think that men should ever aspire to do that ever. Sleeping with a bunch of girls and having like all these girls with you and having multiple wives, I completely disagree with that. Those two things, absolutely. And then
That's
what
the
else is
thing.
there?
The agency. He won't even call it. Like, just call it sex trafficking, bro. What the fuck? He's like, no. I don't even want it to be done ethically and legally.
But I also think that he is that way on the internet, and in reality, he's a lot less aggressive. That's just what I believe.
He's a sex trafficker?
I don't know. I think that there's a chance that he could be framed. But also there's a lot of information that I don't know.
What?
I don't think him being framed.
Bro, he took the funniest road. He took the funniest stance to take, dude. He's like, I don't like the fucking fact that, like, you know, he's promoting sex work, but like, also, he probably is framed for it.
So in the podcast, Tucker talks about Jeffrey Epstein, and he was like, Jeffrey was like, he called his brother the 2 days before or something, and he's like, yeah, Jeffrey's going to get out. Everything's going to be fine. And then boom, dead. And that was in like the New York federal prison, which was like one of the most secure places in the entire
Why are you comparing it to Jeffrey Epstein? Do you think Jeffrey Epstein is also not a sex trafficker? What the fuck?
I don't want to cut you off.
You can't compare Andrew Tate to Jeffrey Epstein while simultaneously saying Andrew Tate was framed unless you think Jeffrey Epstein was framed.
Or discharged. Names were never found. Nobody knows anything. Like, this person was killed in one of the most secure locations possible. Nobody knows who did it. So yeah, I believe there are people out there that have some crazy ass power. And if Tate goes against some of the things that those people agree with, I think that those people have reason to not like him and reason to try to get him behind bars.
Bro, Jeffrey Epstein wasn't murdered in prison because he was against cancel culture, you fucking idiot. He was working with the State Department to blackmail some of the richest and most powerful people on the fucking planet. What are you saying? Andrew Tate is a broke boy. He went to Romania so he could be the Jeffrey Epstein on a budget, dog. No powerful person is like afraid of Andrew fucking Tate. The delusion, it's making me lose my mind. He is so stupid.
Which is his e-commerce course that was unearthed. So let me just play this for you. This is Andrew Tate
bro. I'm fucking losing it. I'm losing it. Holy fuck, I'm losing it. This conversation is so funny, but it's so frustrating because, like, he's literally targeting redeemable aspects or concepts, but simultaneously defending irredeemable shit. Like, over and over again. He made it seem like he's defending Andrew Tate, but not on the. We've seen this video before. You don't have to see it. He's making it seem like he's defending Andrew Tate because they might be fucking framed, while simultaneously claiming that, like, it's actually the sex work entirely that is frustrating. He's literally stating that Jeffrey Epstein was framed similar to Andrew Tate while defending Andrew Tate, which means you're defending Jeffrey Epstein. He is too stupid to understand the concepts that he's espousing. Like, if Ethan stopped there and went, wait a minute, you're comparing him to Jeffrey Epstein. Do you think Jeffrey Epstein was framed? Like, do you think Jeffrey Epstein is a good guy, an innocent person who was murdered?
Okay, yeah, we've made this much money, but I'm going to pay the tax to make sure we don't get in trouble. She'll sit there.
I've never seen something like this.
Now that allows you to do two things. One, it's another control element. If I work with him, my tax is not a problem. If I do it alone, I have to deal with taxes. Taxes are complicated. It's a control element.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard this so many fucking times, dude. It's like, TikTok needs to be banned. I know. It's just like, as much as I enjoy TikTok, as much as I enjoy like some of the fun content on there, to be fair, this kid probably idolized Epstein a little bit. Jeffrey also got rich by doing nothing and faking being smart. True, but also he's, I don't think he knows enough about Jeffrey Epstein. Let's be real. Like, I've just never seen someone say Jeffrey Epstein was innocent. You know what I mean? Like people say R. Kelly innocent. You know what I mean? I've never seen somebody say Jeffrey Epstein is innocent. Like, this is the closest we are ever going to get to a real life human being, other than Alan Dershowitz or Prince Andrew. I've never seen somebody fucking say that. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude.
What is it? It's for the tax. You want to pay the tax or not? Okay. And they just sign away. They don't know what they're fucking signing. I'll throw them away afterwards. But they think something's happening. Something real's happening. Nothing's happening besides me getting rich, bitch.
Was that interesting to you? What's your thoughts on that?
I don't think this dude's a bad guy, just uninformed.
Well,
I mean, his brain is
what
warped.
do you want me to say? I mean, I don't like that. Like, I disagree with the way he talks about it, about women in that video, for sure.
Do you think he was framed after watching that?
Well, I don't think that doesn't provide any evidence as to into sex trafficking. He was just talking about how he like strong arms and manipulates women into like working with him.
Well, he started by saying
that dog. That's sex trafficking. You do that for anything that is illegal, okay? You strong arm and manipulate someone into working at McDonald's and not the regular level of coercion that capitalism already has in its own system. That's slavery. Okay? That's it. You just said strong arm. Jeffrey Epstein was not only stupid, but maybe illiterate. His personal Spotify account has playlists titled Exercise and Gospel. They're still there. Wait, he made a Spotify playlist titled Gospel? Why was he listening to gospel music? Am I crazy? What the fuck? What? That's so weird. No shot link it. If M. Hud says it, it's 100% true. Talked about it on our pod last week here. How did I never see that We Are Young was on Jeffrey Epstein's Spotify playlist called Exercises between Ave Maria and Sexy and I Know It? What the fuck? He's not just typoing. He's probably dyslexic, but the sheer number of hours he spent on the elliptical to this while planning out his New Mexico breeding farm. Pretty sure it's code for Freak Stuff playlist. No, man. No. Oh, ew. Traveling classics with the kids? What the fuck? Oh, I don't even want to know what he was playing this music for. Read the titles. It means something. No, dude. You guys are... Okay, listen. You guys are reading too much into it. People often forget that these motherfuckers are not like... The people that are in the news are not as intelligent as you think they are. Not everything is just like... Not everything is just a grand conspiracy, okay? You can be a dumb guy who's in the right place at the right time. I'm a dumb guy who became a fucking famous Twitch streamer. I am the perfect representation, okay? Look at XQC. Please understand, there is no real meritocracy. And just like there's no real meritocracy in the legal world, in the entertainment industry, there is no real meritocracy in the conspiracy world or in the fucking State Department asset world. Do you understand? Like CIA, Mossad asset world. Jesus Christ.
Ethan, I told you I have to go, and I want to wrap it up.
Andrew Tate says, "I love raping you" to a woman who accused him of rape. That's a WhatsApp text obtained from a subpoena.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we wrap it up, or do I have to leave?
We can wrap it up.
I really want to say.
I do want to say I
gotta go.
I appreciate all the time that you spent here with us. Thank you.
Thank you,
I did not
Sebastian.
expect it to be this long.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We had a lively conversation. We had a contentious conversation. You learned a new word today.
I never finished my story either, Ethan. You never let me finish my story.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't have time now, but you can watch my video on it.
Did you
probably
change
won't.
my life?
You don't think it's that interesting.
You said you would change my life. Do you think that you've achieved your goal?
I don't know. I think that we're gonna need multiple sessions.
Oh, he wants to come back? There's no way this motherfucker wants to come back for more smoke, dude. No shot.
Knowledge that you can motivate me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that I could open up your mind.
Right.
To what? That like homosexuality is a choice and somehow for some weird reason that it's bad? Open up his mind to what? Like, I need to understand. Open up his mind to what? That at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break, and if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. Like, everybody knows that already. Okay? Everybody knows that you can subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, where you get 1 free Prime subscription a month. Okay? Everybody knows that you can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky. Okay? Everybody knows that. Here's the 3-minute ad break now.
Shit about life. As all 24-year-olds,
Not true.
you have hubris. That's your
No.
downfall. You would be so much more open and receptive and respectable if you had some humility. Exactly. You need to have humility.
I have more humility. I have more humility than you do.
Do you see what
That's
you just
such
said?
a hypocritical thing to say.
You literally just did it.
You're one-upped.
I said I
that's
have
such
more
a
humility
hypocritical
than
thing.
you. Don't
Oh my God, dude. He said, you need to have humility. If so much hubris, he goes, I'm the best at humility, dog. I'm the number
I have
one.
more humility than you.
Unbelievable.
Like, do you see how stupid that is? Like,
All of your content is hateful. How
We're
can you
back
go
on
on
that.
and brag
Keep
about being
saying
more
that, bro.
humility?
I
Having more
criticize people.
humility
I'm a
than-
comedian.
Look at. Oh my God. All right.
I'm inspiring men. I'm
I
inspiring
tried-
men.
I tried to wrap it up and like finish off on a good thought, to literally be more mature than this nearly 40-year-old person here that invited me to his show.
37.
And you're not having this. I'm already 6 minutes
52.
past where I need
Well,
to go.
the difference of our
So I'm
age
going
was
to
quite
leave.
apparent, but I do wish
I'm
for
going to
you
leave. I'm going to leave
I
now.
do
'cause
wish
you
for you
can't
to
do
have
this. You
more
just want to
humility.
keep going like a little child.
more humility.
Give us a flex to end it on a good note. Give us a flex.
Let's see the muscles.
Flex us up.
Yeah.
there it is.
go, you hoe.
Take the shirt off. Let me
Let's
see the
go.
pec work.
Do
Zoom
Dr.
them out.
Fidel.
Let me see the
Do
backward.
it, Dr. Fidel.
Let me see
Shirt
the
off.
back.
Shirt off, Dr.
Okay.
Fidel.
You work hard for
I'm
it. Show it
leaving.
off, brother.
See you later, my friend.
All right, nice
I
chatting.
hope-
Thanks
I
for
hope we can
calling.
talk again soon.
Yeah, maybe we
See you
will
later.
actually. But I appreciate you spending the time and sitting through it all. So thank you, man. Appreciate it. Really do.
Have a good night.
All right, take care.
have a good
Recording
night.
stopped.
Here it is.
Holy
There's
shit,
love.
dude.
I don't know if he.
That was insane. That was actually insane. Great content overall. Good job, Ethan. Here, you have covered this with Shapiro too, but here's JP on it too, citing the study about the single parents and not gay parents. But he added heterosexual to the first part because he's a disingenuous piece of shit. Oh, oh my God. That's the study that they're referencing? The study that they're referencing is so